Good morning, children. Today we are going to do our lesson number 4 in English. Our lesson name is The Old Green Door. So, in today's lesson, we are going to see an adventure of a boy named Tom, and with him there are his two companions, Jack and Tara. First of all, we must understand what is adventure. Adventure means it is a journey which is full of excitement, enthusiasm, as well as it is full of risks, where you may lose your life also, or it can harm you physically or bodily. So that is called adventure. So let us begin our today's lesson and see what kind of adventure Tom, Jack and Tara had. So let us first see characters in the play. There are four characters in total: Tom, Jack, Tara. These three are school students and Uncle Ryan. Uncle Ryan is talking to Tom, Jack and Tara. He knows the kids love to look about and explore new places. So Uncle Ryan is talking to Tom, Jack and Tara, and he knows that kids love to look about and explore new places. Suppose you go on a new place, small children are very eager to explore that place, to make new findings in that place, or they want to discover new things at a new place. Uncle Ryan: I know you love adventure, Tom. Tell me about one of your adventures. Tom: okay, I have been in this school for 6 years now. Began when I was 4, but I never found out what lies behind the dusty old green door. So Uncle Ryan asked Tom to tell about one of his adventures, and Tom began that 6 years he has been studying in the same school, and at the age of 4 he came to this school. So when he was 4 years old, he came to school, and he never tried to find out what is there behind the dusty old green door. Uncle Ryan: you make it sound mysterious. Where is this old green door? Now Uncle Ryan is very much interested in Tom's adventure. He asked, you make it sound mysterious. Mysterious, what is mysterious? It is full of mysteries. What is there behind the old green door? Nobody knows. So Uncle Ryan is telling it is full of mysteries. So Uncle Ryan said it is full of mysteries. There are many mysteries that is behind the old green door. And he asked, where is this old green door, Tom? It's down past Mrs. Joanna's room at the end of the corridor, but she never goes in there. Nobody uses the dusty old green door. So Tom gave the description of the old green door. Where is the place this old green door is there? So he tells that it is down past Mrs. Joanna's room, which is at the end of the corridor, but she never goes in there, and she also never go inside that dusty old green door. Uncle Ryan: go on, tell me more. Now Uncle Ryan is interested in Tom's adventure, so he asked him, "You continue, I want to listen more about it." Tom, this morning Jack, Tara and I decided to explore. So what is telling? Today morning we decided to find out what is there behind the dusty old green door. So during playtime we hid inside towards the old green door. So what is telling? During playtime we hid inside towards the old green door. We moved towards inside the old green door to find out what is there inside the old green door. Uncle Ryan, then what happened? Come on, Tara, now you tell me. Tara, we passed the staff room, past the labs, and that was when we saw an airy light was shining bright behind the old green door. Now what Tara is telling? That we passed the staff room and the labs, and then we found that a strange bright light was shining behind the old green door. Then what did you do? Tell me, Tom. We crept up close, and then we heard what none had heard before, a scratchy sound that moved around behind the old green door. Now what Tom is telling? He is telling that something strange had happened. What strange had happened? When they slowly moved towards sticking to the wall, they moved towards the old green door. They heard a strange sound which they have never heard in their life before. So what they heard? They heard such a strange sound which they never heard before in their life. A scratchy sound that moved around behind the old green door. So there was some scratchy sound. Scratchy means like when you make sound when you put your hand on the ground. Suppose there is a marble is there or tiles are there. So when you make them sound with your palm of your hands, that's the kind of sound he heard. Scratchy means something is scratching inside the old green door. He trembles a little, and when he was conveying this and when he was narrating this incident, this adventure, he trembles with fear. He was overwhelmed by fear, or he was overpowered by fear. Now your turn, Jack, for your little speech. Jack. And then we heard the terrible teeth. They started to gnash and gnaw, and then they started to chew upon the terrible old green door. And then we heard a chilling scream, and then a growling roar. Then something started to pound against the terrible old green door. Now, what Jack is telling? First we heard the scratching sound, and then Tom is telling. Then we heard terrible teeth making this sound of gnash and gnaw. Gnash and gnaw means when we make a sound with the teeth, like something hard they are chewing. Okay, so when you put something hard you chew like a stone in your mouth, or it make sound, or something solid when you chew in your mouth it make sound. So like that sound they heard, and then they heard chilling scream. Chilling means frightening. Chilling means frightening scream they never heard before, in which they all shivered to their heart. They were frightened to their heart, like that kind of scream they heard. And something started to pound against the terrible old green door, and something started to like make sound like bang 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 on the old green door. Uncle Ryan, you're making me scared. Are you scared? Now Uncle Ryan is telling, When I listen to your adventure, I am already scared. Were you scared that time? Tom, of course we weren't. Oh no! Off ran Thara. I followed her at speeds not done before. Then, strange to see, Jack flew past me away from that green door. Now, listen here, listen carefully what I to say. Of course, we weren't. Now, what Tom is telling, we weren't scared of that. Oh no, off ran Tara. Then, why Tara ran off? Now, Jack is telling, we weren't scared. But after that, what is telling? Tara ran off very fast. Then Tom followed Tara at the speeds not done before. So they had never run like that before. Okay, suppose there is a tiger behind you and you run for your life, like that manner they ran. And what that Tom is telling, we weren't scared. So can you imagine how much lies telling? Okay, so he's telling lies. What is telling? No, we weren't scared, but they ran away at the speeds not done before. And Jack was such frightened that he put Tara and Tom behind, and he came on the first place to run. Jack, as we got out, the whistle went, and straight away I swore that never again would I go near that terrible old green door. So, Jack, what did Jack say? As they got out of that corridor, the whistle blew. So, there was playtime for them, and when the whistle blows, it was time for them to go back to their classes. And what did he swear? That he promised that never again he will go back to that old green door, because he was so much frightened of that old green door. Tara. Then Mr. Lee said, "Come, you three. I need some help in this store." Then Mr. Lee came, and what did he say? "Come, you three, Jack, Tara, and Tom, you come here. I need your some help in the store." And I suddenly knew he was taking us to that terrible old green door. His eyes grew red as if they bled. His hand bent into a claw. We ran as fast as our legs could move, and I've no doubt we'll never find out what's behind that horrible green door. Now, what did Taras telling? Mr. Lee came and he told us to help him in the store, but we knew that he was taking us again back to that old green door. So we ran as fast as our legs could move, and they never want to go back to that old green door again in their whole life. They don't want to find out what is there behind the old green door. So thank you and have a nice day.